Congratulations, your mission to free the gods was successful. Baldur has rallied the gods, and they're slowly regaining control of the city. Now you're needed to open the gates of the Bifrost Bridge. For more information, talk to Hermod. Or, if you're anxious to get started, take the portal to Bifrost. And you should be happy to know that having finished the mission in Asgard, you're now allowed into the Hall of the Honored Fallen.
Well done. You have proven yourself to be valiant warriors. The door to the Hall of the Honored Fallen is now open to you. Hello, valiant warriors. Welcome to the Hall of the Honored Fallen, where the courageous dead of Asgard feast and await the final battle, Ragnarok.
I tell you what, life is sweet at the X-Mansion. If it weren't for that big blue ape guy asking me when I'm gonna leave, I'd stay there forever. I've got one last idea to get solid evidence against her, but I need the password into her S.H.I.E.L.D. account. It's either Ivan Petrovich or Dr. Inez. Talk to Hank Pym about it.
Why does that pasty-faced human stare at me with such great intensity?
Ah, that's just Weasel's way of saying hello. And it's why he hasn't been on a date since his cousin had to take him to his high school prom.
I know you. You are Deadpool, the human that Death found so intriguing.
Death? Oh yeah, she was a heck of a fine girl. But things just didn't work out between us. She was a little too clingy.
If Death found you attractive, perhaps you are worthy of my attentions, Deadpool.
You? And me? Well, I kind of have a policy against dating anyone who could strike me dead.
So you have a sense of humor. Good. I like that in a man. Why does that scoundrel named Weasel stare at me so? Fare thee well, human.
Sit and drink with me! Sit and drink with me!
Hi, Deadpool.
Hey, aren't you that guy who controls ants? I gotta know, what good's an army of little old blue-haired ladies?
He's one of the few men who ever treated the Black Widow well. Ivan was her chauffeur, and later turned out to be her surrogate father. He had raised her after her parents were killed in a fire. You'll have to ask the Black Widow about that name. Come back anytime.
I am very sorry to hear about the death of Nightcrawler. I am sure you did everything you could. Yes, he is a dreadful man. I hate to even think of his name. He created a drug known as the Deathless Frenzy. It sent its victims into a blind rage and then consumed their bodies. Completely reprehensible. It was my pleasure.
Sit and drink with me! Sit and drink with me! Sit and drink with me!
Oh, isn't that Valkyrie something? Maybe I should, go over there and introduce myself? Thanks. When you get back from your mission, I'll have some solid evidence against Black Widow. You can thank me later. With cash.
Sit and drink with me! Sit and drink with me! Sit and drink.
My friends, these are indeed dark times. The Masters of Evil have overwhelmed the army of Asgard, and the only path for reinforcements has been closed off to us, the Bifrost Bridge.
Isn't that how your people travel back and forth between Earth and Asgard?
Aye. A great many warriors would return, if only the path were open.
How did Doom manage to block off Bifrost?
The gate at the end closest to Earth has been closed and barred. It can only be opened from our side. But I would warn you, the Wrecking Crew is guarding the gate.
The Wrecking Crew? Ooh, pardon me for not being scared.
I gotta agree with Webhead here. How bad can these jokers be?
The Wrecking Crew is not to be taken lightly. They are humans who were mistakenly granted the powers of one of my people. More than once, they have sorely tested my powers.
They almost beat you? Then we'd better be on our guard.
They are formidable opponents, but that is not all. Loki has struck a bargain with Hela, the goddess of death. Her minions will also seek to stop us.
So we're fighting gods and the undead. Right. Anyone else nervous about our odds here?
We must succeed. Without those additional forces, there is little hope for Asgard.
Not to worry, Thor. We'll get those gates open.
I thank you, my friends. Let us battle on to victory!
Good. Make your way across as quickly as possible and open the Bifrost gate. But watch yourselves. The Wrecking Crew aren't gonna be pushovers.
Humans, I would ask a favor of you. My sword, Dragonfang, has gone missing, and I've reason to believe it is located somewhere near you. Should you find it, would you contact me?
Aye. Remain near me. Get it.
Yeah. time, I want to look at somebody who doesn't smell like old cheese.
Thank you, humans. I will not forget this. Come to me, Dragon Fang. Together we will aid Asgard in her time of need.
Aye. Surrendered.
Yeah.
Whoever you are, you better turn around right now, because you aren't taking another step towards this gate.
The name's Cage. Luke Cage. Oh, I'm sure you're gonna remember me after I kick your tails all over Bifrost.
Hey, Wrecker! Looks like someone new wants to play rough with us.
So I hear. Well, Luke Cage, you talk a pretty mean fight, but do you know what you're up against?
Oh, I've seen plenty like you before. Big, strong, and not too bright.
You're the one who's not too bright, Luke Cage. Because if you had any brains, you'd know the Wrecking Crew has the power of the gods.
Is that a fact? Well, this should be fun. Because I've never had the opportunity to beat the daylights out of a god before.
You gonna let him talk to us like that, Wrecker?
No, I'm not. So look sharp, men, because we're about to teach Mr. Cage that he shouldn't go around making threats.
School's in, all right, but I'm the teacher. And you're about to learn a very painful lesson.
This is gonna be fun!
Okie doke.
Good job. Now reinforcements will be able to join us from Earth. Return to Valhalla immediately. We need to locate Odin.